Hello, hello. We are into November, and it feels like there's a little time left before Thanksgiving, but before you know it, we'll be there. So today, I want to help you plan for a fabulous Thanksgiving in advance so that you don't wait until the last minute and end up panicking and thinking, I should have planned this in advance. How am I going to pull this off at the last minute? Or as some of the mothers that I speak to say, why do I always wait to the last minute? So today, I'm going to talk about a full set of plans for Thanksgiving so that you don't find yourself waiting till the end and again panicking. So I want to welcome people in as they are joining. I am so happy to see people. Always welcoming the members of our group and happy to see you. And again, Thanksgiving is an important part of our family plans. So I want to help you make sure that you can plan something spectacular for your family. So today, I'm going to cover what is a full set of plans that you can think about so you won't find yourself at the last minute thinking, I should have considered this, or I should have planned for this, or why didn't I do this in advance? Next, I'm going to do this in a workshop format like I've been doing. People seem to love that and find it helpful. So continue when you come to our lives on Sunday to bring a piece of paper and something to write with so you can take notes. Again, I'm Dr. Ellen Ettinger. For some of you who may be new who are joining us, I love to help busy people create their best selves, to cut stress and build goals and build successes. So today, I'm going to talk about what I'm calling the 5 F's of planning a fabulous and fantastic Thanksgiving. And the 5 F's are, and you might want to write this down, they are food, family, friends, festivity, and fun. You can write those down if you want. I'm going to talk about all of these. And remember, I do want to remind you that the whole point of Thanksgiving is giving thanks. So I'm going to end with a song that I wrote about giving thanks. So make sure you stay tuned till the end so that you can hear the song. It's a song that you might want to share with your family in advance of Thanksgiving so they can be prepared, and maybe they can sing it in their classrooms with their friends, or maybe you can sing it at Thanksgiving with your family. If you want to play this for your family to teach the song to them, you could always fast forward to the song if you want. I'm going to do a short version of the song today, but the longer version is in my YouTube music channel, which is just my name, Ellen Ettinger. So you can find the song there, the full song. It is called I Am Thankful. If you want to hear the whole song, again, I'm going to do a short version of it later during this session. So the method I'm going to teach you to plan a fabulous Thanksgiving, again, is the 5 F's: food, family, friends, festivity, and fun. So let's talk first about food, because that's often the first thing on people's mind about planning Thanksgiving. So the first category we have is traditional, customary dishes for Thanksgiving. So that's usually the turkey, the stuffing, the main dishes that we think about for Thanksgiving, the pumpkin pie. There may also be some customary dishes for your family that aren't necessarily traditional Thanksgiving dishes, but they may be for your family. And those dishes are really ritual, customary, fun, heartwarming. So it may be great to think oh, Grandma made this when I was growing up, and we've had this every year since then. Or somebody else, this is somebody's favorite dish. This is Uncle Harold's favorite dish. I make it for Uncle Harold because I know he loves it. Again, those traditional customary foods are just heartwarming. It's part of the celebration. I also encourage you to think about some new recipes each year. What's something new that you can add to the celebration each year? And new recipes are often creative and fun. So maybe even cookies in the shape of a turkey, or ice cream in the shape of turkey that's cut out with a cookie cutter. Again, you can be really creative in terms of new dishes that you'd like to invent or try to introduce for your celebration. And I see people are here again. I always love to welcome people in. I'm going to say hello to Angela and all the others who are with me. If you are watching this on replay, hello also to you. And again, we are talking about 5 F's of making a fabulous Thanksgiving celebration. So the 5 F's are food, family and friends, festivity, and fun. So another thing about food to keep track of is there's food that you make and food that other people might bring if the celebration is at your home, or if you're visiting, what you might bring to your celebration. And again, if you're going to someone's house, think about being creative and fun, and of course ask them what they need. If you have people who are coming to you and ask what they can bring, for sure let them know what would be helpful to you. And it's really important to keep track of everything you're going to be serving, because there are so many dishes for Thanksgiving, so much food. So I suggest you make a list in advance of all the courses, all the food that you're going to serve, so you can keep track to make sure you prepare all the things you need, and also to make sure you put everything out. There's so much to keep track of that you really have to remember that you serve everything as well. My mother, I remember when I was growing up, my mother every once in a while used to say at the end of the meal during dessert, "Oh, I forgot to bring out a side dish." And we would laugh because it didn't happen just once. It happened a few times because there are so many dishes with Thanksgiving. So make sure you keep track, and you might even want to check off on your list when you serve something on the table, so you can keep track of what you still have and what you still need to serve. And again, let's start out from the beginning. So you may want to have some food out when people arrive. So some easy, common things that people put out: chips and dip, or a fruit bowl, or crackers and cheese. Those are easy to put out, easy for people to serve. Have some little dishes so people can take their servings. If you have a fruit bowl, it's very common to have grapes. Make sure you rip off some little branches of grapes so that it's not one big clump of grapes, and that people can lift off and take what they're going to eat, and they don't have to start breaking the branch themselves. Of course, for the main course is turkey and side dishes. Think, are you going to serve anything beforehand? Any appetizers before the main course? Are you going to do soup or salad before the main course? Again, that's optional. You might want to put out salad with the main course as well. What about desserts? What are you going to plan for desserts? Do you have any guests who can bring some desserts to help as well? So there's so much food, and it's easiest to keep track if you plan it in advance. So let's move on to the next F's, and that is family and friends. So make an invitation list and check off as you invite people and check off as you receive their responses of who's coming. So you really have a good count of who's going to be there. You know how much food you need. And important with your invitation list, especially with big families and big groups, I find it's important to think about, is there any drama with your guest list? Anyone who doesn't get along with somebody else? Sometimes in families that happens, that this person doesn't talk to that person, or they just don't get along well. And so it's important to really know who you're inviting for Thanksgiving and to think about where they're going to sit at the table. Sometimes it's helpful to have name tags on the table so that you put people where you want them to sit. Or sometimes people may have traditional seats at your table, and it's kind of fun to have name tags anyway. It's festive. You can create name tags very easily. All you need to do is cut out a rectangle that you can put around a napkin holder, and you can tape it in the back. You can handwrite people's names with a marker and a fun font, or you can print out names with a colorful print and font. So name tags are really easy to do. I see, by the way, Eileen is with us. Eileen said, "Hi, Dr. Ellen." Hello to Eileen. Always a joy to have you. Always a joy to have everyone with us. So, again, think about who you're inviting and who will be at your table. And if you need to think about where they'll be seated at your table. And let's move on to our F's now, festivity and fun. I love decorations because I think it can really up the level of the festivity. There are homemade decorations that you and the kids can make. There are purchased decorations that are easily available for Thanksgiving. I may recommend some in our group between now and Thanksgiving, because there are some that are really readily available. They're reasonably inexpensive, and they can really, again, up the joy, up the festival for your celebration. And you can also cut out pictures from magazines to make decorations, or pictures from newspapers. So I love handmade things. I love homemade things. But I also appreciate that it's really fast and easy to get a lot of the purchased decorations that are out there. And a lot of them are reasonably inexpensive now, so I really like them. Again, I may put some of my own personal recommendations in our group between now and Thanksgiving. And again, you can take some pictures out of magazines. There are always pictures of turkey and food, or fall scenes with the beautiful color leaves, the reds, the oranges, the yellows. And you can cut those out, put them on paper or poster board. You can take store-bought decorations and put them on paper or poster board, and put some cut-out decorations and pictures from magazines next to them. So you can kind of combine the store-bought, some of the store-bought and homemade things as well. One thing I love to do is think about photographs that you've had from past Thanksgiving, either from a few years ago or maybe when you were growing up, and put little picture frames on the table of past Thanksgiving. I love that, and it can help you feel like some of your family is with you there at your celebration. Some of the purchased decorations I like are some of the hanging lights that are very inexpensive. One of my requirements, by the way, for decorations is that they are inexpensive. I don't like spending a lot of money or recommending that people spend a lot of money for the bought decorations. Again, I may try to find some and put some in our group to let you know what I see out there and what I like and what I recommend. And again, we really want to up the level of our celebration, which is why we're talking about planning in advance. So, as many of you know, or some of you who've been in the group know, I am also a singer and a songwriter, and I have my own YouTube channel, which is under my name, Ellen Ettinger. And there's a song there that I have that is called I Am Thankful. And I created that song a few years ago, shortly before Thanksgiving. And I really wanted to focus on some of the things we often take for granted in our lives. Like, I am thankful for the air that I breathe. I'm thankful for the food that I eat. I'm thankful that I can be who I am. I'm thankful for my bed at night, my cozy bed at night, things like that. And I wanted to put that in a song, and I did create a song. So again, I'm going to do a short version of that song for you now. If you'll want to see the full one, you'll be able to see it in my YouTube channel if you want. I may try to put it in our group during the week as well. But this is for you now. I am thankful for the air I breathe, the food I eat, and how I see. I am thankful so that I can be. For all of these I am thankful. I am thankful for the sun up in the sky, and in the darkness that the moon can shine to guide the pathway home, and for all the goodness in my life. I do not take for granted all the wonders that I know. I am thankful, so very thankful for all I have. I am thankful, so very thankful for all I have. So again, that is a shortened version of the song. You can see the whole one in my YouTube channel if you'd like. Under the song, it is called I Am Thankful. I encourage you to share that with the kids and share again with them the thought behind Thanksgiving, which is really giving thanks for all we have. Sometimes we get so caught up in the turkey and the stuffing, we forget about the real spirit of the holiday. Eileen wrote great song. Thank you, Eileen. It is lovely to share that with you and with our group. So again, I encourage you to share it with the kids, share it with your family. You can play this in advance for your family if you want to help them learn the song. Lots of the kids bring the song into their classroom and teachers are teaching it. And there's nothing that makes me happier than getting videos of classrooms doing this song or families doing the song. So feel free to post in our group if you have a video, or send to me DM if you'd like. I love to see that. I wish you fun planning for Thanksgiving. We'll be talking about little issues for Thanksgiving as we go along between now and then, and certainly about the other important topics that I always share with you about being more successful in life, achieving your goals, cutting stress, and all the other important aspects that I want to help you achieve. So again, make sure you come into our group during the week so that you can see all the recommendations that I have there. And I will, during the week, post a topic for our next Sunday Live. I'm kind of debating between a few topics, so I will let you know during the week what we will be talking about. And again, I always love when you join with me. So happy to see all of you. I wish you fun planning for Thanksgiving and planning for all the success that I enjoy helping you with. So again, I look forward to seeing you in the group during the week and next Sunday back here. See you soon.